Good evening, folks. What's going on? Let's have me a little swig of water here. Delicious and wonderful. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Manic. Good evening, Eva, Satellite, Ms. Roy, R. Dominic, Arcane. Hi, everybody. Happy Thursday. Hope you're doing well. The Power Hours. How could I not be fantastic with the Power Hours splayed before me? And with Worst Elephant subscribing for 49 months. Thank you very much for that. That is over 4 years. My God. What a thing to behold. Good evening, Deep Thought. Good to see you. Hope you're all doing good. I'm doing good. I had a very productive day at work, and I had free lunch. We had a pupusa truck come, and as far as I know, I've never had pupusas before, and they are very, very good. They're like extra thick, doughy little tortillas stuffed with mixtures of pork and chicken and beans and cheese and stuff, and it was delicious. It was really, really good. Scavenging is not... Who in their right mind do you think would throw away a perfectly good pupusa? No, this was served hot and fresh to me out of a food truck in our parking lot. Not feeling too hot. I had to dip out of tonight's board meeting early because I couldn't take it anymore. Ooh, like, not feeling too hot health-wise, or just not putting up with stuff anymore, or a little bit of both, maybe. Physical? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully it clears up soon. Joni loves Chachi is one of the last happy days. Conversation y'all were having. Now I'm imagining an isometric portal for the SNES. Oh, I saw y'all commenting on the incredible Powerfest 94 illustration here. It's like AI Mario on the left with those hands. Yeah. But oh man, I've been very excited about tonight. I've really been looking forward to it. It's always very exciting to start a new issue. You know, to see what awaits. Even if it's not one of the better issues, it's still a very exciting thing to know that new things are awaiting after every page. The issues do get a little, I don't know, by the time we get back to like the top 20 and the now playing, I know we still find interesting stuff in the now playing. Last issue had a lot of really interesting stuff to dig out of there, particularly in the realm of beat 'em ups, but still. Knowing we got like all these different features to look forward to is very exciting. Good evening, Sacrificial Toast. Good to see you. Hit a breaking point? I can imagine, yeah. This one appears to be kind of mid if it weren't for the Super Metroid preview. I remember looking at this one a lot. Like, I feel like this issue of Nintendo Power is particularly dog-eared in my collection, but I don't remember why exactly. I might have been, like, it might have been particular interest in the Star Trek The Next Generation game, which I think I've actually streamed it once before, briefly. I think we dug it out of some preview or something. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see. There's plenty of time. We'll talk about the table of contents in a minute. There's mindless rambling to do. I've had quite a bit going on lately. Good stuff, I hope. Kitty keeping you busy? Yeah, good question. It's a very cute kitty. Aubrey, I think you named her, if I remember correctly. But yeah, my day was, I mean, it was all work. I had meetings, I had important stuff to do. Really. They actually do trust me with important things from time to time. And then, yeah, came home, and I was helping my daughter study for a math test tomorrow, which was enlightening for me, because a lot of that stuff I just do not remember at all. I was curious about an NES game this late in the cycle. Yeah, you're not going to see many more. This is definitely one of the last ones, and I've definitely never tried it. Oh, computer's inoperable. Oof. Sorry to hear that. Hope it's something you can resolve easily and cheaply. Yeah, I wanted to spend some time. I wanted to spend my lunch break at work getting back to Satisfactory, but I didn't actually have time. I had other stuff going on during my pupusa lunch. So I can't wait for the weekend to get here so I can play more Satisfactory. I've been thinking about it so much. This week, I only worked 3 days this week, and it's still too much because I just want to be playing Satisfactory. Neither Prehistoric Man or Jungle Book really interests you. I don't mean to sound like a snob, pretty much focused on the SNES at this point. I mean, you're not the only one. So is Nintendo Power. With the NES, it's certainly because there's just not that much coming out for it. The Game Boy, there's still a lot of games coming out. I think Nintendo Power is just consciously making an effort to put more of a focus on their Super NES games. Because, I mean, it's early 1994. Like, the system has hit its stride. It is the big money maker. So, it makes sense that they would funnel more attention that way. Yeah, it's not SNES Prehistoric Man. Nintendo Power at this point in the magazine still color codes their features. Any game title here that's in green is going to be for the Super NES. Any title in purple is going to be for the Game Boy. And any title in red is going to be for the original NES. I think by 1995 they'll have dropped that. Because just an overwhelming amount of the features will be on Super Nintendo games, but there'll also be another system on the horizon, and it's not the one you're thinking. Yeah, they dropped the color coding at some point. I remember their extremely late 90s CG badge designs for the different sections, but it wasn't really a color thing anymore. Because I think sometimes they were flexible with it. Sometimes they just didn't have Game Boy games to talk about. Sometimes they gave that space over to a more experimental thing. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. We still have a lot of 94 to go and a lot of interesting games in it. So I'll go ahead and give you the boilerplate reminders, and we'll get into the magazine because I'm sure everybody's seeing something that they want to see on here. Game Boy Color's still a ways away. I'm not talking about that. Nope. It's gonna be a good one, Chad. I can feel it in my bones. Okay. Big news right now is Spooktober. Spooktober game nominations are still happening. You have tonight, tomorrow, and Saturday to get it. Lights turned red, just as you said it. It's fate. It must be fate. But yeah, Spooktober nominations are still on. You got 3 more days, including tonight. Go ahead and get them in. Review the Spook Gallery on Discord if you want to see what people have requested, and lend your strength to some of them. Or if you want to put something else in, by all means. I will tell you, this doesn't change the calculus at all. Nothing is set in stone. I went ahead on one of my breaks and started assembling a tentative schedule out of the requests made so far. Again, nothing is set in stone. I will absolutely consider an ad requests made tonight and tomorrow and Saturday. But I was really curious about what the layout might be like, and I went ahead and made a tentative one, and it's good. It's very promising. I feel confident that I can field requests from almost everybody, which I think is pretty remarkable. I'd kind of be tempted by the third Yomawari game, and honestly, it's easily the worst of the 3. Yeah, I just didn't hear that much good about it. I definitely want to play it at some point, but I'm in no rush to, really. I still have very, very fond, very fresh memories of Night Alone and Midnight Shadows, so we'll get to that third one eventually. You know what did just get a third game that I'm very, very curious about? I don't know how many of y'all are familiar with the Silvio series. I only know it from watching old YouTube horror Let's Plays. But those are some fascinating games, and I was shocked to discover that they just released the third one, published by Dread XP, no less. Sorry, the which series? Silvio. Sylvio. The first game came out over a decade ago at this point. The second one came out, I want to say 7 or 8 years ago. They're very obscure. Not to be all indie rock or whatever, but you probably never heard of them. The guy from Sopranos, not exactly. And yeah, they just released a third one, which is apparently pretty good, which surprised the hell out of me. Martrock, thank you so much for subscribing. Appreciate it. And good evening, good to see you. Just watched a video about the beauty of isometric games. Remember the Power Hours by Oddish. Hope you're all fine. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I hope you are good as well. Yeah, exactly, horror hipster. So yeah, that may be something we do at some point, because they're very interesting games. The first one is extremely unique and seems like a really solid game. The second one is like messes with the formula a little bit. It doesn't seem quite as cool, but it has an ending that no one will predict. Absolutely no one. It has an absolutely insane ending. And one of the reasons I'm so shocked there's a third Silvio is because the third game picks up with the ending of the second one. Like, they run with it. And it's insane. It's absolutely nuts. I watched that video too, submitted a game for the Shmup Night. It was a nice video. Which one's Syndicate by any chance? Oh yeah, speaking of which, schedule. Tonight, your eyeballs are firmly affixed upon the Power Hours. Tomorrow night, we're going to be doing a Shmup Variety Night inspired by probably the last game anyone was expecting or hoping to make the list. And then, however far we get in the magazine tonight, we will continue on Saturday. There'll be no stream on Sunday because, of course, I never stream on Sunday. Never. And then Monday, we're back to Superland. Superland is going good. That game is pretty amazing. Is it worth trying for Spooktober? It would definitely fit the theme. It is subtle and it is unconventional. It would actually fit quite nicely if somebody wants to request it. So. But I encourage you all to do a little bit of research, look into it, see if it's something you'd actually be interested in watching. It's definitely a game that I may choose to stream of my own accord at some point. So if you'd rather focus on stuff that's less likely to just happen organically and, you know, titles that you really want to get in front of me, probably better to focus on that. Because, I mean, Silvio is something I've had in my mind since before I even started streaming. It's one of those very unique games that just kind of sticks with you after you learn about it. So. But anyway, I digress. Oh, and I think there's also community night voting still going on Discord in our community night channel. If you'd like to have a say in that, I believe voting ends tomorrow night. So that way we'll have time to get in whatever game it is by the last Friday of the month, which will be a week from tomorrow. So yeah, and with that, chat, I suppose all that's left to do is formally welcome you to April of 1994 within the hallowed pages of Nintendo Power. Welcome to the Ken Griffey Jr. issue. That's him. That's the guy. If you don't remember him from the 90s, well, here he is. This is Ken Griffey Jr. And oh, buddy, he is about to present you some Major League Baseball. Also, there's Star Trek: The Next Generation. So, he's gonna. So let's talk about what there is to expect in the issue and then crack right into it and see how far we got. As already has been observed, it's not a terribly eventful issue. There's no big headliners, mainly because we're not really sports balls people. In fact, we have tried Ken Griffey Jr. Presents Major League Baseball before. It's a baseball game. It's perfectly fine. It's whatever. There's Star Trek: The Next Generation, which is a different game from the NES and Game Boy Star Trek Next Generations. This one is much more of an open adventure game. There is a main plot you are following and is told over the course of several missions, which could be it could kind of be boiled down as like individual episodes. It seems like a neat game. This one we've also streamed a little bit before, and it was a bit of a challenge to get into. Mickey's Ultimate Challenge, I don't remember what this is. We'll have to see. It only gets 2 pages, so it can't be that notable. Excalibur 2097 is a sci-fi platformer sword swangin' thing. Time Tracks I'm looking forward to. Time Tracks looks nice and kitschy. Turn and Burn, of course, is a arcade flight sim. And then the one single solitary Game Boy game for the month is Prehistoric Man, which I think is pretty standard platformer, if I remember correctly. And then there's an NES game this month, and it's Walt Disney's The Jungle Book. And we all know Disney adaptations can be pretty hit or miss. I'm not sure who the publisher of this one is. I don't know if it's still Konami or not. Or no, sorry, Capcom. I don't know if it's still Capcom or not. We'll see. 2 very interesting special features this month. One is Pinball Frenzy. And it's only 2 pages. It starts on page 50 and classified information starts on page 52. So I guess they felt like they had enough pinball games to do a special feature on. These old console pinball games are specious at best. Some of them, like Pinbot, are solid. Other ones, not so much. So we'll just see what they got to offer us. There's also an inside look at Interplay, which is a studio that I have a great deal of nostalgia and fondness for, and I probably didn't have the patience as a child to actually read through this feature, so I'm curious to see what that's all about. We don't know anyone who likes pinball, do we? I'm gonna start drooling and twitching in a minute here. And of course, there is a preview. Only a preview, but still a preview for Super Metroid. The regular features are all very regular. Classified information, Counselor's Corner, now playing Pack Watch, next issue, Metroid, Players Pulse, Power Players Challenge, and Top 20. So that's it, chat. Pretty standard magazine. And given the speed with which we have been knocking these off the last couple of weeks, I don't foresee us spending very long on this one either. So, yeah. Oh god, Arcane's got a... And there's an ND alert! Oh god, there's too much going on, I can't handle it! I heard they made the world's strongest suction cup. I'm not sure how they pulled it off. Incredible. Simply incredible. Whoa! Hello. Oh, this is like perfect 90s background. I love it. I love it. Make sure that goes in the right place. Let's get this set up real quick. Actually, you're not going to see my background tonight, so I'll get it set up after the stream, I think. But no, this is like quintessentially 90s. I'm very excited about this. Good choice, my friend. Good choice. All right. Anyway, I think it's time, chat. I think we can go ahead. Wow. Even the rambling goes quick on Power Arrows Nights. Let's crack right into this here magazine. Turn the page, open up requests, and here we go. Been a Lisa Frank mood and bought some stickers, decided to burn some coins on a wallpaper change too. Well, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. It's good to freshen things up now and again. All right, Players Pulse. What are the nerds agitating about? Okay, right away. Dead center of the page. Cool ass picture of a kid with issue 50 of Nintendo Power in the fucking Paris catacomb. Like, let's take a picture of my favorite gaming magazine with the skulls of people who have been dead for centuries. Aaron Judd, I salute you. But we'll get to him in a minute. Hey Nintendo Power, what's up? Short letter, I'm going to tell you about the picture included. The big Game Boy is made of wood. Made in wood shop, looks as good as a real one. The reason coins are on is because it's a bank. Coin slot plays music when you put in a coin, too. That's pretty cool. That's pretty neat. I'd like to see more stuff in the next Super Power Supplies catalog, like games and t-shirts. Make some more of those awesome club calendars and controller decals. Yeah, I wish they had done more controller decals. That kid wins Player Pulse forever? Yeah, hands down, no question. They guillotine the kid for that. I think you should have volumes 1 through 50 on sale for $50 again. You should have more merchandise relating to Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. I think everything you have in your Super Power Supplies catalog is really cool. And it's coming. I recently read Volume 55's Player's Pulse. I decided to write in and give you a few suggestions. Oh, so these are mostly talking about what kind of merch they want. That's fine. My mother's developed an interest in Game Boy. Game Boy Player's Guide review of Super Mario Land has actually helped me with my homework by lessening screams like, ooh, I jumped on it and the seahorse got me whenever she plays. The first question she asked about Link's Awakening was, when do I get to kill something? Amazing. All right, hi, I'm Aaron Judd. I took this picture in the catacombs in France. This is the place where hundreds of Paris residents were buried. I hope you'll publish this to show thousands of Nintendo Power subscribers how cool it is. And they did. Yeah, Aaron, it's cool, but what's really cool is that you carry Nintendo Power half of the way around the world to take a photo. We'd much rather see piles of creepy bones in the Eiffel Tower, the Louvre, or something really ho-hum like that. Thanks. That's awesome. That's so good. Guys with the magazine probably thought the kid was rad AF. Oh, for sure. How could you not? How could you not? This is easily the coolest picture that has ever showed up in these pages. Good evening, Shadows. Good evening, Justin Brett. Good to see you both. Picked up Link's Awakening and played for 15 seconds and nothing died. What the fuck is this game? At least there's no swarms of rats in the catacombs. Well, you gotta get to the little secret bit under the library if you want the swarming rat. Past spring, I participated in the Super Star Fox weekend competitions. Truly incredible experience. After much practicing, I was able to achieve an unbeatable score. On Thursday, September 2nd, my Star Fox flight jacket arrived. I would like to say I think it's excellent. Can't wait to wear it. That's wait for winter to wear it. That's super cool. And then there's a picture of two kids dressed up as Mario. That's pretty fun. Picture of the bones is a message, and Nintendo Power would share the same fate as the bones if they didn't publish this picture. The curse would pass on to them. Picture of the Legend of Zelda, not the Legend of Pacifism. I don't know, Legend of Pacifism sounds pretty good, to be totally honest with you. Alright, it's the Ken Griffey Jr. opening day special edition sports scene. I know we're all very excited about this. So let's just kind of zoom through it, shall we? The Curse of Robin George. I play an entirely puzzle-focused Zelda. I'm hoping that the new Princess Zelda one is going to be more heavily focused on puzzles. I know there's combat in it, because we've seen her busting tables over moblins' heads and stuff, but yeah, I'm hoping that one's going to lean heavier into puzzling than combat. By a significant margin. Ken Griffey Jr. opening sports day special edition. Alright, this year's opening day of baseball season promises more excitement than ever before when Ken Griffey Jr. presents Major League Baseball takes the field. Griffey MLB delivers Major League action in more ways than any previous video baseball game has ever attempted. It's forging forth into new, unknown ball territory, chat. And when it comes to comparing Griffey MLB to the load of new baseball titles for the Super NES, it clearly takes Rookie of the Year honors. This month's sports scene devotes its entire coverage to the game that sets a new standard for realistic action, awesome animation. I don't give a shit about any of this. Ken Griffey Jr. is going to take you for a ride. There's some winning teams and lineups and a bullpen, and I do like the pixel art down in the corner of these different ball fields. This actually looks pretty good. You can play in a ballpark no matter which teams are used. The stadiums look like the real thing and have the actual dimensions and quirks, like the jog in the wall at Wrigley Field. See, that's cool. That's really cool. Pooped pitchers. Oh yeah, tell me all about it. Panting pitchers will throw garbage, much of which will find its way to the cheap seats in the stadium in the form of home runs. Give them a rest and go to your bullpen quickly. Oh, you can tire out your pitchers, Pat. It's so realistic. Pitching up a storm, pick them off. Yeah, apparently there's a stamina system. That's pretty cool. Line drives, outfield radar, the dive. Defensive players is a step too slow. Push the B button when the ball's in front. He'll dive for it. Ball's overhead, he'll jump for it. Play the ball, strategy wins. It's a slug fest. Timing, the pickle. You always have control of your runner, so if he finds himself in the heat, head back to safety and watch for the throw that will cut him off. The pickle. I can go for a pickle right now. Not that realistic, you can't juice up. Why is it always pickle? It's easy to get into a pickle, chat. The only baseball series I got into is a bit of Power Pros. The whole life sim aspect between games is genuinely neat. Yeah. Yeah, once I start adding RPG elements, I definitely get more interested. The only hockey game I was ever curious about was the one that had like the Dragon Quest style overworld, where you had to go around to different hockey rinks and challenge teams and stuff. But even then, I didn't actually want to play hockey. I just thought it was a really cool setup for it. Actually pretty cool for this era of sports games. It is. And look, I am never here to denigrate these sports games. It is an important genre. It is fueled much of the market for the entire lifespan of gaming as a whole. It's been absolutely key to making sure gaming is as big and successful as a market as it actually is. And I'm never going to sit here and tell you that NBA Jam is a bad game or Ken Griffey Jr. prevents. Only you can prevent Major League Baseball, Chad. I'm never going to try and tell you this is a bad game. All I'm telling you is I just don't care. They're not games for me. I love almost all games, chat. I am fascinated and interested in almost all games, but sports games are generally a bridge too far for me. Bought a jar of pickles, put on crispy chicken sandwiches, but I haven't opened it yet. Oh, well, that's exciting. In terms of sports, it's mostly just blitzball. I'll play the NBA game with an RPG story mode done by Spike Lee, particularly because I gotta respect the choice of making the protagonist canon name Frequency Vibration. I want to see that too. Cracked open one of the jars of pickled okra. Oh yeah, Mizroy. I showed my wife that picture and she was like, wow, that's cool. Only you can prevent baseball from happening, chat. Run on the field, get a concussion from the ball, get a van. Oh my god, look at all these teams, chat. We got the Atlanta Braves and the Florida Marlins and the Montreal Expos and the New York Mets and the Philadelphia Phillies, the Pittsburgh Pirates, St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs, and the Cincinnati Reds and the Colorado Rockies and the Houston Astros and the Los Angeles Dodgers and the San Diego Padres and the San Francisco Giants. I don't know why I bothered to read all these out for you. I guess there's a lot of content on the screen right now, and I guess I felt the need to just make something of it at least. Life gives you lemons. Throw it back at life! I don't want your damn lemons. Apples taste better. Tonight, playlist more RPG heavy than normal. It is depressed, Cat. I am impressed with your ear. I found a new playlist tonight that I thought I'd give a try, and I will link it for you. It is 4 hours of what this person considers obscure SNES RPG music, and it's actually volume 2. Yeah, this is the boss theme from Evo. So yeah, take a look. It's a new channel. This is the first time I've played any of their soundtracks on here, so it's a good one as far as I'm concerned. Got a different vibe than most of the chill lineups that we do. It's kind of hard. Like, I tend, for Power Hours nights, I tend to chick. No, I really don't. I tend to stick with the chill mixes because it just seems to match the vibe better. But I do occasionally try to branch out to more energetic ones or more specific ones, and this one seems to be good so far. Gonna say, by the way, I've been reading NBA Jam, replaying NBA Jam. They're saying this port is kind of crap. Every other version has music during matches, or at least the Genesis version. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I imagine the Genesis one probably is more impactful. But yeah. I mean, still, I can tell NBA Jam is a fun game. Like, I can totally see what people see in it. It's just, I don't care. I could be running around sinking baskets, or I could be squashing Goombas, or shooting space aliens, or fighting Draculas. I mean, come on, man. You're gonna give me a choice between basketball and fighting Draculas. What do you think I'm gonna pick? Musicless games always feel weird, like you're playing in some weird liminal space. I know. Unless it's a specific part of the design. Unless it's really trying to unnerve you or something. Yeah, it just feels weird. We'll get him playing Shin Megami Tensei before sports. I mean, you are not wrong. I am infinitely more likely to commit to an SMT game than I am to a full sports game or something. I mean, look, there are sports games out there that I'm sure I would be willing to. SSX. I would happily spend the rest of my life just replaying SSX Tricky and SSX 3 on this channel over and over and over again. I fucking love those games. But again, corner case. Absolute corner case as far as the genre goes. Would you long play the fishing RPG? I would definitely consider it. Anything with RPG element, I would certainly consider. It would definitely depend on the variety present in the gameplay cycle. You know, if it's the same kind of fish battle over and over and over again, and just kind of a linear grind for better equipment and stuff, not so much. If there's like interesting story twists or different locations to go through, or just some new stuff to look forward to, that would make a difference. But yeah, I'll never rule out sports games as a thing that I'll do, but they gotta bring something that appeals to me specifically to the table, not just simulating sports. Don't care about sports. Sorry, not sorry, chat. Gonna make all just play sports games. Assume the GBC Mario Tennis or golf games would be a bit more speed since a goofy JRPG. Yeah, that's the kind of thing that I need. That is really what I need. Oh my god, there's somewhere. Okay, I'm not reading these. There's more sports ball teams. Chat. There's a lot of sports ball teams. They do lots of sports ball. Oh, thank God. Enough of that nerd shit. Now we can talk about Star Trek: The Next Generation. Make it so. Oh, we're gonna make it so, chat. We're gonna so make it so. We're gonna make it so hard. What? Step onto the bridge of the Federation Starship Enterprise. The crew awaits your command to send them on a voyage of discovery. You'll encounter new life and new civilizations and alien threats in the depths of space. If you're ready to beam down to planets, battle Romulans in space, or visit far-flung star bases, then engage. What's up, Dave? I had a feeling. I had a feeling you'd be out for this one. I thought it said Star Trek RPG. That much expertise on baseball games, I assume that's an okay one. I know more about basketball games in comparison. I mean, we have played the Ken Griffey Jr. one, and it is good. It's definitely one of the better baseball games I've played. And I would imagine if you are into baseball games, then it's got to be one of the chief ones on the system. But yeah. All right, Spectrum Holobyte made Star Trek: The Next Generation the game so like the hit syndicated series that fans will feel right at home. You must solve a mystery while warping about the galaxy, but you'll also have to obey Starfleet regulations and stay alive. All right, so controlling the Enterprise and the away teams will take some practice. Familiarize yourself with the different ship systems on the bridge so you can access information and controls quickly. Navigation, engineering, and the transporter room are the most critical systems. So, we have computer data. Access information about the Starfleet. Oh, Nintendo Power, you embarrass yourselves. Oddish, how many Dragon Coins would it take for us to act the engage? One more time, you just got it for free, friendo. Like the series, you have to obey Starfleet regulations. Immediate oxymoron. It's so like an episode of Star Trek, you'll feel like you spent 70 years of your life on some doom planet in the span of half an hour. Oh, God. All right, access information about the Starfleet planets and other subjects through the ship's computer. You'll also find the password save feature in this area. Com/nav. Answer hails, set your course to distant star systems, the com/nav console. Once you've highlighted your destination, remember, push the B button. Push that button. Yeah, push it. Do it. Sensors. Sensor readings tell you about the conditions on planetary bodies or ships, like whether there is breathable oxygen or not. That's pretty important if you're going to be beaming down to it. Beam me down, snotty. Briefing room. Captain Picard reviews mission data and goals with his officers in his ready room before an away mission. Engineering systems. You can set ship resources to weapons and shields to withstand enemy attacks. After fighting, immediately go to engineering to repair as much damage as possible. And the transporter room. Choose away teams and beam down to their mission sites. Selection of team members can be critical. Geordi and Data are particularly versatile. You don't need to fill all 4 slots. I was finally experiencing a bit of the second-hand cringe I have when Nintendo Power got so confused by import. Look, import games are one thing, but how can you get Star Trek stuff wrong? Come on, man. Star Trek is ubiquitous. What's up, Library Man? Good to see you. Love TNG so much. Even as cringy as it was occasionally, it's pretty hard for a game to live up to the show. Yeah, I think the NES and Game Boy games are quite similar. I think they did a decent job. I like that the Game Boy game has you do, like, it has a ton of different missions in it, and there's a pretty wide variety of commands and decisions to make during them. But this one is much more story driven, and we'll talk about that. We'll go into the feature first, so you can get an idea of what you're actually going to be doing. Because I don't know how far I'm going to get into this. Last time we played, I got pretty confused on this first mission. By coincidence, Tino was streaming the SNES Deep Space Nine game. He hated it. Yeah, I have no memory of that. It's going to be another... Oh, Christ. It's going to be like another 2 years before it shows on the magazine, I think. Point-and-click adventures are closest to feeling like an interactive Star Trek episode. Yeah. I mean, I thought Star Trek 25th Anniversary did a good job of feeling like just more episodes of the original series. It just had some very unfortunate design decisions, and I gotta say it was a little hampered by the fact that the crew was fucking old at that point. You know, they did not sound like their spry TV series selves at that point. Deep Space Nine game happens in season 1. The show is nearing its end when it came out. Oh, crazy. Wonder if it was in like production hell for a while. Do you recall playing a DS9 game on my PS2 or PS3? DS9 on the... when did Deep Space Nine run? It started in... Deep Space Nine started in 93, 94? And it ran for 7 seasons. So it would have made it to like 2000. That can't be right. Oh, are you thinking of Elite Force? Yeah, no, Elite Force would have been on PS2 or PS3. The Elite Force games are great. I streamed those a while back, and they were great, even better than I remembered, honestly. Starfleet Academy is pretty good. It wasn't like a series episode since it wasn't set there. It gave you that feel over the course of the story. Yeah, there's actually a couple more Star Trek games that are going to be coming to the Super Nintendo, now that I think about it. Elite Force is excellent. It makes me want a full-on Borg survival horror game. Yeah, Borg survival horror game we're never going to get, unfortunately. I do hope we get more Star Trek adventure games. Like, there was that recent Star Trek Resurgence, right? That I feel like I heard positive things about. Hopefully that did well enough to rate additional games. But yeah, let's see. Ray Shields. Constant space battles are annoying. Oh, that doesn't sound good. If you hail the enemy, you will probably surrender automatically. Your chances of going free increase if you've been merciful past enemies. It's best to fight until the enemy hails you, then answer the signal. Starfleet regulations prohibit the use of excessive force in battle. That means if enemies want to surrender, you better let them do it. Don't ever ignore an enemy's hail. Tactical tips: keep your strongest shields towards the enemy. Phasers only work in the closest 2 grids, so stay close. Some captains prefer sitting still and spinning. Repair the Enterprise, visit 3 star bases. Alright, so the mission. Here's how this goes. Mission 1 is on Codus Mu 6. Your journey begins with a distress signal from Vulcan archaeologist Dr. Tellurius. Is received from a dig on Codus Mu 6. Romulans have attacked the ancient site. They're threatening her work. You must frighten off the Romulans and protect the important research going down on the planet. Stun the attacking Romulans. Look for the archaeologist. Later in the game, you'll have to return to her with an ancient device. Mission 2 is Orientis Alpha 4. Mission begins as a race to save a plague-infested planet, ends up in an ancient derelict spacecraft where an army of robots protects a secret that has been kept for 100,000 years. Your away team must restart the ship and wake the alien crew. So this is pretty cool. So for example, first step, the alien vessel has no power when you first arrive. In the darkness, Geordi has the advantage of being able to see with the special visor. Without Geordi, you'll be blind. You flip some circuit breakers, you switch the robots off, you go to the cargo hold for something, and then you fix the computer with these puzzle boards. And you awaken the aliens called the Unasians. Pipe Dream Star Trek game would probably be a CRPG. It'd have the ship as a hub and control an away team on questing and stuff. I think, yeah. My Pipe Dream Star Trek game is one that actually simulates being on missions and having the freedom to make important decisions in how you handle stuff. So honestly, not so different from these old like console games, but just vastly expanded in like possibilities and like procedural generation of missions and whatnot. I want a Star Trek game where it actually feels like you're going on away missions and you have to face the same choices that the best episodes of Star Trek pose to the viewer. Star Trek deserves some solid legacy games, really good games as good as Next Generation, Deep Space Nine, Voyager. It does. I do think Star Trek has kind of a spotty history of the video game. Like the early ones on console definitely strayed much closer to like arcade games or tried to do adventures. Like the NES original series Star Trek game is ambitious but bad. And it's very unfortunate because it's got the DNA of a good game. It's just no fun to play. Resurgence is very telltale in its decisions. I think that's a good way to go with it. I think that's fair. If I get Larian on making a Star Trek game, that would be something to see. That'd be really cool. All right, Orientis Gamma 3 is in a mine. You need to save some miners. Okay, and then this is a breakdown of the rest of the plot. Dr. Delirious contacts you and asks you to return. She's uncovered information on a device called the TAVAD you received from the derelict ship and how it's connected to the IFD, the Integrated Field Derandomizer, an ancient superweapon. So the main plot of the game is about tracking down this ancient superweapon and securing it before the Romulans or the Ferengi or whoever get their mitts on it. I still like the Game Boy one, even if I recognize the problems. I think both the original series and the Next Generation Star Trek Game Boy games are pretty decent in their own ways. I know there's a great analogy. My dream game was something along the lines of Planescape Torment in terms of story and choice within the framework of Star Trek as a setting moral problems. So yeah, just a really well-written, in-depth Star Trek. I mean, honestly, you know what the best framework for a Star Trek RPG would be? Disco Elysium. Because, I mean, so much of that is dialogue focused. Plus, you would, like, imagine the degree to which you could customize a captain using that whole, like, the whole, like, psychology system. Mass Effect? Mass Effect is more... I don't want to be mean. Mass Effect would probably suit something like Voyager better. Where it's like, do you want to play Janeway on a good day or a bad day? I think something like Disco Elysium would suit more of the nuance for like the original series and TNG and Deep Space Nine. Yes, Janeway with and without her coffee. I love Voyager, by the way. I wouldn't joke about it if I didn't love it. Mass Effect is a few too many problems solved by shooting the problem in the face 50 times for OG Star Trek and TNG. You know what? Now that I think about it, absolutely no shade one way or the other because I love all of these things. Mass Effect structure would probably suit would probably be really good for a game based on Star Trek Discovery. Because Discovery tended to be a very action-oriented and emotionally driven show. I love Mass Effect, by the way. Mass Effect, if you... oh, yeah. But this is a good thing, chat. It is a good thing that we basically have good templates, good archetypes for pretty much any Star Trek already. It's just a matter of if there will ever be games made within those frameworks. Mass Effect 2 already feels like an interactive season of a heavily serialized action sci-fi space opera. It does, yeah, it does. I really like that about Mass Effect 2. Dream Cowboy Bebop game for you would be Yakuza in space. I could see that, yeah. I could definitely see that. Alright, anyway, chat, let's play this thing. Let us go, or boldly go, where we've technically gone before, but I'm perfectly happy to go again. What is this song from? Oh, this is from, Hajime no Mori? Super Famicom game from 1999. The one problem with this playlist is it's not annotated. So I just have to go off of whatever the cover is. Mass Effect 1 and 2 are kind of joint phase for different reasons. One is an amazing sense of adventure, and it's great to just discover its world and all the shit. 2 is a more polished, tighter game, paying off that world building really well. I more or less agree. I think it would be a lot harder for me to go back to Mass Effect 1 than 2 now. I mean, honestly, I'm kind of on the outs with BioWare design to begin with, so I don't know that I could really go back to either. But I do think it's a hard thing to go back to Mass Effect 1 after 2. The writing is just so much better in 2. 1 is very, very stiff by comparison. Combat, yeah, combat's better in 2. The presentation, everything is better in 2, really. Everything is better in 2 except, like, the planet exploration, really. I did really like driving around on planets in the first one. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I really enjoyed scanning planets in the second one. I scanned every planet in the galaxy just because I could. But still. What's up, around the board? I played Mass Effect 1 this summer. It was fine. I think it depends on your patience for kind of the older BioWare structure. Up a little bit. Very good. Star Trek pages in the magazine just visually look great. They do, don't they? They do. They did an interesting thing where they kind of loosely let the layout be inspired by LCARS, but in a much more linear and colorful way, and it really works for the magazine. Oh God, he's staring into my soul. The Enterprise is currently patrolling a region near the Romulan neutral zone. Romulan High Command claims a team of the researchers vanished into the neutral zone over a month ago. Starfleet offered to assist as a sign of goodwill, but the Romulans declined, citing security reasons. 3 days ago, they asked for permission to enter the neutral zone and conduct their own search. Of course, Starfleet refused such a one-sided breach. Given the sensitive nature of this area, the Enterprise has been sent to monitor the Romulans' activity. Star Trek theme is just great. I had totally forgotten until I embarked upon my quest to watch all of Star Trek that the Star Trek: The Next Generation theme was actually taken from directly from the original series films. I am Taliris, Doctor of Archaeology, investigating the legend of the Integrated Field De-Randomizer at the ruins on Codis Mu 6. I have just detected a Romulan ship approaching. I am in need of Starfleet assistance. Alright. Let's... Oh, God. Let me do that. Remember doing some memory edits when I went from Mass Effect 2 replay to have arbitrary resources to skip all the hacking and scanning minigames? Alright, we need to go to... Okay, we're at Korax. We need to go to Codis. Codis Mu 6. That was Deanna, yes. If you can believe it. Whoosh! Midstream reminder to vote for Community Night. Indeed! Thank you, Nemrin. Go vote. Go vote for Community Night. It's on Discord. Alright, well, I guess this is Warp. Riker? Computers. Systems. Oh my god, they crammed so much information into this. How much do you want to know about the hull materials comprising the Enterprise D? The truss frame comprises interlocking titanium and duranium macrofilament gamma welded to the hull with electron bonded duranium pins. Outermost layer is an AGP ablative ceramic fabric bonded onto titanium foil and superconducting molybdenum jacketed waveguide conduits. Somebody got paid to write this, chat. Welcome back, Mass Effect Codex. Tactical duty and policy. Officer. Senior tactical officer also serves as security officer. The officer oversees security of visiting diplomats, counterintelligence, armory, inventory, and security team assignments. The officer also commands weaponry, employs other emergency responses to celestial hazards and possible hostility. Classic technobabble? Yeah, for sure. Legit impressed the amount of flavor tests for an SNES game. I mean, it's an entire library. So that's just, this is just for the Enterprise. This is all the information on oh my god, it just keeps going. Systems, the bridge crew, its spacecraft. Yo, I'm gonna level with you. I did not know that there were 3 different kinds of shuttle pods in use on the D. 1,000 people on the crew, but this guy has 5 different jets. Predecessor ships. What? Okay, not much info on them. They do have the information on the sea. Not feeling powered by this hour? I'm sorry, Negaratep. The original. My god, Worf is huge. I mean, big Klingon boy. Alright, so that was just about the Enterprise. Sciences, astronomy and technology, warp theory and principle, Starfleet, other vessel. Oh. Wow, you can read about Cardassians, the Galar class. Cool. Starfleet, administration, cultures rating scale, lifeform classes. What the fuck? Cultural scale. Wow. Will any of this info be on the test Monday? Duties. Starfleet was created in 2183 to carry out the following duties: protect Federation peace, provide aid and assist members, gather knowledge, regulate shipping within the treaty zone. That's nuts. There will be at least 100 letters complaining the hull composition was actually deutanium or unobtainium, according to X episode. Have you ever seen the bloopers of Star Trek actors walking into doors? Yes, yeah. They are really funny. Alright, are we here yet? Oh, communications. This poor woman has been on the line for like the last 5 minutes, waiting for me to get my stupid ass off the encyclopedia. Dr. Tellurius at Codis Mu 6, please send a Federation ship immediately. The information hidden on this planet will be of great value to the Federation. We can keep it, the Romulans from salvaging it. I've taken refuge in the ruins. Please send help. Alright, do we need to enter orbit? Okay, this is our current location. I guess this is where we're supposed to be. Let's see if I can engage the transporter. New Hope is Stormtrooper whacking his head hard in the movie. We love that. There's no suitable site. Okay. All right. CODIS. Mu. 6A. This is our current location. Do I need to give him orders to, like, orbit? My question is, Troy's useless in the game she's written in the shows. She's actually not that bad. They were doing a lot better with her and Beverly in the last 2 seasons. Bearded Canadian, thank you so much for subscribing for 17 months. That's very generous of you. Much appreciated. Okay, so we can't transport down. Why? Oh, maybe do I need to censor it? Okay. Okay, this appears to be... Last 2 seasons only took them 13 years to figure out. It is 6, right? Not 4? I don't want to go to a moon. Wait. Maybe that's my problem. Oh, here we go. Okay, now we should be good. I was going to the moon. The Enterprise responded to a distress beacon from Vulcan archaeologist Dr. Taliris. She claims to have been harassed by Romulans at her dig. There's no sign of a Romulan ship in orbit. That doesn't rule out the presence on the surface. We haven't heard anything from Dr. Taliris since we got here. She may have taken cover somewhere. Remember, this is a Federation world. Romulans should not be here. Be careful. Look at all these people. All right, we got Captain Jean-Luc Picard, Commander William Riker, Ensign West Nihei, Ensign Scott Pelland, Ensign Joyce Worley, Ensign Russ Sikola. He's my favorite. Dr. Leslie Swan, Ensign Ed Semrad, Counselor Deanna Troy, Lieutenant Commander Data, Lieutenant Commander Joy LaForge, Dr. Beverly Crusher, Ensign Leanne McDermott, Ensign Vince Matthews, Lieutenant Mike Davila, nobody, Ensign Leslie Mizzle, Dr. Elizabeth Olsen, Ensign Jay Puryear, and Lieutenant Worf. No Wesley Crusher! He's probably at the academy at this point. Honestly. Alright, I'm sending... How do you... Oh, you hold... That's weird. You hold Y to scroll through. This is fine. I'm sure everything's fine. Standard team for a bunch of officers is a random ensign, right? Okay, how do we... Alright. And Lieutenant Commander Data. Elizabeth Olsen's game. Let's send the Scarlet Witch on her away mission. She'll do great. Lord. I don't know what my phaser's set to, but these guys are gonna get it. Ensign's officers though, so it's not totally insane. He's just getting experience. Select Dr. Crusher and enter a certain button combo. You'll... What in the Christ is this music? Hello, Doctor. Thank you for coming to my aid. The Romulans might have seriously disrupted my work. Because they used disruptors. Funny joke. Red alert! Shields up! How do I... No, I don't want to... No, I'm going to destroy them. No. How do I want to... They're hailing. What's the button? I don't know how you... I would like to answer you, sir. I'm trying to be good, chat. I don't know how to back out. I'm pushing every button except the phaser and photon torpedo buttons. Start pauses. Select doesn't do anything. L button doesn't do anything. R button doesn't do anything. X and Y don't do anything. Yeah, L and R aren't doing anything. D-pad just moves the Enterprise. Press X and Y at the same time. Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? Thank you. Y. And X. Alright. Enterprise! We tried to hail you. Our navigation system was damaged and we drifted into Federation space by mistake. Be more careful in the future. Your attack on our vessel has nearly cost the peace of the neutral zone. Alright, Nosferatu. Romulan subspace message. Intercepted by Starfleet. Text is encrypted. Code is unavailable. This is Admiral Baldwin. We received a distress signal from Orientis Alpha. Help me remember this. Orientis Alpha 4. Their plague has been spreading. Deliver medical aid now. You handled the battle with the Romulan scout ship well, allowing its captain to state the Romulan position. We don't need to make the Romulan situation worse. We've been intercepting lots of coded Romulan message. I'm worried they're up to something. We need some way to break their code. Wolf 359. Okay, we want to go to Orientis. Alpha 4. Engage. Apparently this also came out on Genesis, straight up published by Sega on there. Oh, that's cool. What do we do in the briefing room? Set a course for Orientis Alpha 4. Those people need our help to fight their epidemic. Oh, so that's basic. The briefing room is basically the quest log. Do we have any damage that needs to be... Uh-oh. Red alert, shields up. Oh god, it's one of the big ones. One of the big boys. Oh god. These things are huge, by the way. I don't know how we're... How are we doing this much damage and not ending this? This is crazy. Holy fuck! I think I have like one functioning torpedo tube. How much damage do you need me to do to you, bro? Like, I feel like I'm not accomplishing anything. Yeah, I know my forward shields have been dead the whole time. I've been trying to kind of face away from it. Oh god. But yeah, I keep flying into them. All communication with the USS Enterprise of Sea Starfleet assumes it was lost in the line of duty. Well, is that a... I think that's a start over from the beginning situation. Yep, it definitely is. I feel like I'm not accomplishing anything every time I show. All right, well, I think we have sufficiently trekked some stars here. And Nintendo Power characterizes those space battles as constant, so that's not really a good sign. Called Warhawks or Warbirds. Yeah, those are the big Romulan Warbirds. And the Klingon ones are Birds of Prey. There is a password system, yes, I just didn't peek at it, so. Isn't Stargate also got an SNES game, albeit based on the movie, not any of the TV shows? Yeah. I don't think... What game is this from? This is from... Oh, that same game. Hajime no Mori? Yeah. I'm not sure what series this is, but yeah. But yeah, I don't think the Stargate TV series ever got any games, if I remember correctly. But there's a pretty involved looking platformer based on the TV show on the Super NES, so. Could be neat. Alright, Mickey's Ultimate Challenge. This is for idiot children. That's what this is. No wonder I don't remember it. Hijack Expression's latest title brings Mickey and Minnie the Super NES in a game designed to entertain and challenge junior Mouseketeers. 5 different Disney characters challenge young players to solve problems by recognizing and matching objects, reproducing sound sequences, and using basic reasoning skills. Players can opt to be either Mickey or Minnie in this one-player puzzler that should prove to be fun for its intended audience. Idiot children. Really recent real-time strategy game based on Stargate, which I hear was bad. Oh, that's tragic. That's sad. Stargate's a lot of fun. Like, I think the movie's perfectly fine. I remember watching the movie and enjoying it. The TV series is a lot of fun. Stargate and Stargate Atlantis are both pretty fun. Finally, a game appropriate for Oddish's skill level. Your dad really likes Stargate? It's cool. It's a fun... It's a pulpier sci-fi series. Like, it's one that really just kind of has fun with itself. Stargate was just Sliders. No. Sliders was very much its own thing. Sliders fucking went some places. And I don't necessarily mean that as a pun. It is... Their stories got weird. Sliders went off the rails. I watched random episodes of Stargate with him. Just watched a load of late 80s, early 2000s space opera TV shows with my dad as a kid. That and mecha anime. So he had a good background. What's up, Zem? Yeah, they did. Stargate was cool after the first season, at least. Yeah. That tends to be how sci-fi series go. Like, okay. What's a sci-fi series with a really good first season? Like, seriously. Like, not Next Generation, not Deep Space Nine, not Voyager, not Babylon 5, not Stargate. Original series, yeah. Original Star Trek Lower Deck. Well, all of Lower Decks is fantastic, so. Earth Final Conflict, I've heard. Farscape, maybe? I feel like Farscape was pretty solid the whole way through. If I can count anime, Space Battleship Yamato had an amazing first series. But you'll see what I'm saying here. Like, it's kind of a curse with sci-fi series. A lot of them have really rough first seasons that you just kind of got to deal with. Battlestar Galactica inverts the trend. I'll say Lex because nobody will call me on it. Lex's first season is fine. All of Lex is just fine. I love it because it's totally sleazy and doesn't pretend to be otherwise. Season 1 of Andromeda is pretty good. I haven't seen Yamato, no. Warehouse 13, Eureka, Haven. Actually, never watched it. Lex is great. Lex is... oh, Lex is special. With Andromeda, I have nostalgia for the aesthetics, but barely remember much beyond that. All I know about Andromeda is like the story of the behind-the-scenes stuff, where apparently it had like really good writers for like the first and second seasons, and was like building up like a really genuinely cool story. And then there was some kind of like behind the scenes power struggle, and the writers got ousted, and fucking Kevin Hercules, whatever the fuck his name is, kind of took creative control, and it just became Space Hercules, and it sucked. Kind of love that Stanley Tweedle is a character. I love that Stanley Tweedle is like the heart of the show. Just this utter, like, he's actually a really well-written character, because it is very hard, incredibly hard, in fact, to write a purposely unlikable character that people still like while disliking them in the ways they're supposed to dislike them. I don't know if this is making any sense to you, but he's an extremely well-written character that you don't see a lot of. Because typically, if you have an unlikable character, people just don't fucking like them. They don't want to watch them. They don't want to spend time with them. So, but like I'm talking about Stanley Tweedle from Lex. He is the weaselly little janitor who gets the command functions for the Lex, the most powerful starship in the two universes. Yeah, I know. I'm talking to like 3 people in chat right now. Everybody else is like, what the fuck are you even on about? But no, Lex is great in its own skeevy way. And part of that is because the characters are really well written for what they are. There's Stanley Tweedle, who's a weaselly little janitor. He is selfish, he is dumb, he is cowardly. But something about the way they wrote him and the way he is acted, he's just this, like, he's this magical cross-section of likably unlikable, and it's really weird. It is really weird. And honestly, like, all the characters in the show have that level of consideration given to them. Everyone on the cast is awful in one way or another, except Kai. Kai is awful in just how emotionless he is. Like, how incredibly unfeeling he is. He's almost like a Vulcan played perfectly straight. And we know enough from Star Trek to know it's not his fault. Look, you can still be awful even if it's not your fault. I don't blame him, but he's still kind of awful to be around when he's just like cold hard logicking his way through everything and like rebuffing Zev and stuff. Who's emotionless? We're talking about Kai from the Canadian skeevy sci-fi series Lex. I love as horrible as he is, they wrote him out having just tremendous PTSD. When the show explores it, is really, yes, absolutely. One of the episodes of Lex I remember most clearly is the musical episode centering on Kai, where he basically like sings the story of his people and himself, and it's honestly like really moving. It's really well done. It's good stuff. So, making me want to watch Lex again. I can't imagine how that would compare to all the Star Trek I'm watching at the moment, but it would be a pretty good time, I think. Don't do it! just let my memories guide me, huh? Let's do the Lex group watch. No. I don't know if I can do that. If you must watch highlights on YouTube. If we group watched it, I'd be worried about people judging me. You need to watch the low-budget Canadian Gundam TV movie. I need to play this Mickey's Ultimate Challenge for idiot baby children. Alright, so there's 5 mini games. There's Goofy in the blacksmith shop. Mickey has to guess the order of tools in the box. Daisy needs you to dust off portraits in the art gallery. It's concentration. Huey, Dewey, and Louie have you jumping on pump valves in order. Let's see. For Horace, you have to shell books in order, and then Donald looks like a box pushing thing, so I can't wait to get into this. I wonder what's so ultimate about it. I wonder if that was just a marketing thing, or if there's an actual reason they called it ultimate. Need is strong. Tell us more about Lex. I watch the intro to episode 1 every now and then. It's perfect. Crash. Mickey. Mickey's ultimate challenge. Literally had the same CGI team that did Star Trek Voyager? No kidding. Really? Brought back Horace. The Horace was Clarabelle Cal unavailable due to prior engagement. They never got rid of Horace, really. He's always there just on the periphery. Never a main character, never a main focus. I think he still shows up in like Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. The CGI series for real little kids. Oh, that's a little loud. Do that. It's Mickey! Ah! Let's be Minnie. Give me challenging. Watch me fuck this up. One night as Minnie lay in bed reading a book of fairy tales. He's farting trumpets. They're pretty bad. She thought to herself how wondrous it would be to live in a land to live in a far-off land. This will make you miss Castle of Illusion. In a magical castle of illusion. Digital music did season 4, 7 of Deep Space Nine, 2, 6 of Voyager. She worked on a Gundam movie. And then she fell asleep. How's it tie into Kingdom Hearts? Well, if I could just direct your attention to this 6-hour series explainer. Let's talk about the Kingdom Hearts iceberg, shall we, chat? That's what I should totally subtitle the video that. Watch me get like 1,000 more views than I normally do. Excuse me, sir, would you please tell me where we are? Kingdom of Beanwick, of course. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my, what was that? New in the kingdom, eh? That was another bloomin' earthquake. We just keep having them. Y'all must be pretty shaken. Sure, it's easy to joke, but nobody can figure out how to stop them. I suppose we're doomed. There, don't you worry about a thing. Maybe I can help. Yes, I'm sure Minnie can do something about fucking plate tectonics. My series with a lot of games have big plot and me confused. It's mighty noble of you. I'd be so grateful if you could put a stop to this blinking rumbling. Alright, well, let's go into places and do things. Castle is created by Enix. Text box is a little like Illusion Gaia. It is not. This is software creations, I think. So you're trying to discover what is causing these annoying rumblings that are shaking the kingdom, are you? No. Well, you should be. If you can guess the secret 8-letter word, I'll give you something you can use to solve the mystery. Okay. Jump from book to book, but try not to touch the ground. Best of luck. What does that have to fucking do with anything, Chief? A. B. D. E. Oh, Jesus. F. Why do these make such horrible noises? Oh god, I died. Ah! One of the very first games developed by WayForward. No kidding. Give him the D. Give him the D, Mickey. That one, like, rattled at me. She makes the weirdest noise when she jumps, too. Books? Jesus Christ. Wonder if this is randomized. Sexy sleigh. Do it. Fuck you, man. Of course you suck. A. Beefcake. Sounds so bad. Leap of faith. Suitcase. Shitcase. Oh my god! My thanks for your assistance. My poor eyesight, it would have taken me an eternity. Please do me the honor of taking this book of spells to help you on your quest. Thanks, Chief. Goodbye. Gosh, it looks cold and wet down there. Maybe there's another way across. Walking animation is actually kind of cute. Animation in this game is quite solid. Why, Donald's dressed like a magician. I wonder what he's up to. We'll find out. Oh, he's magicking. Oh god, he magicked me. Uh-oh, sorry about that. I was just trying a new shrinking spell. I guess it works. How's the weather down there? Donald, you son of a... Okay, let's see. To unshrink you, we need an enlarging powder or sunlight, I think. Make powder. Push potions to me through the magic mirror. Mix up a batch of enlarging powder. It is Kingdom Hearts. Okay, this is cool looking. This is actually pretty neat. No Donald voice failure as a streamer. Yeah, I like having a functional throat, thanks. He looked right at you before doing it. Now is an accident. My bad. At least it's his face. That is giant Donald's ass. Yeah, apparently you have the option to go outside while this size. I don't know why, but... They learned Donald Duck's Japanese voice actor, the same voice actor who played Spike in Cowboy Bebop, just massacring his throat. We aren't ready for the Donald dick. Also play Donkey Kong in the DKC cartoon. I never watched that one, no. This is challenging mode, yes. This is as hard as it gets. It's meant for children. Tiny, tiny children. It might be a patience test for tiny children. Flow's better than Goof Trip, though. Oh, this one's actually tricky. Also, I noticed there's like no UI whatsoever. Absolutely nothing. Difficulty progression, on the other hand, how many more of these are you gonna have to do? Yes, good, a very good question. How many more of these will there be? DKC cartoons are fucking awful. It's amazing. Uncanny Valley, 90s CGI Donkey Kong, thinking about giving someone his banana cream pie for oh yeah. Legit amazed Nintendo approved its existence. Oh my god, it's still going. Not necessary for us. What happens if you push potions into an unrecoverable state? That is a good question. There's probably a button. There's probably a button on the controller that just resets the puzzle. Arcane is done. Arcane is out. Oh, chat. You reminded me. Damn, it's kind of a shame you reminded me. I shouldn't say anything about this. I shouldn't mention it because it's so far off in the future. And it's entirely possible that I will change my mind by then. But I had a brainwave today. Does powder ought to come in handy? Good going. Toots, here are some spectacles to help you on your quest. Donald says you met with a terrible fate, haven't you, to start from the first one? Inspiration struck me today. I have come up with a new stream concept. I have come up with a new way to stream games for you all with a new interactive element. And if it actually works the way I intend and everybody's happy with it, it will enable further interaction and further game requests. But the problem is I won't be able to give it a try until after Spooktober. So it's going to be a month and a half before we can test this thing out. But I'm already so excited about it. I almost jumped straight on Discord to say something to that effect when I came up with it today. It just hit me like a bolt out of the blue. Hey, the drawbridge won't go down because the machine's stuck. Can you help us? Yeah, whatever. If you jump on the pumps in the right order, the drawbridge will go down. Oh my god. Really? Uh-oh, wrong pump. The machine's still stuck. Come on, try it again. You can do it. Oh, this sucks. When does anything ever work the way you intended? Good question. Come on, Minnie, press the start buttons. One of my top 5 least favorite kinds of minigame. Oh, wrong pump. Oh my god, it resets the whole thing. I'm leaving. Goodbye, boys. Good luck with that. Just look, the royal paintings are covered with dust and I can't climb the ladder to clean them without my special shoes. Minnie, will you help? Certainly. Oh, thank you. Just be sure to dust all the paintings before this torch burns out. Alright, what do we got? No, Minnie, what the fuck? Well, that was fortunate. Oh, there's a lot of these. Good God, there's a lot of these. Ha! Well, at least there's 4 of each individual card. That helps a bit. Mickey! Got themselves a portrait of Horace at his worst. Oh no, we already accidentally matched the daisies. Yeah, it's just memory, that's all. Oh. I mean, Disney characters in the reusing portraits. Boo. Well, honestly, if they didn't, there would be too many. To be completely honest. Hey. I keep doing that guy. Yep. King Mickey. Oh, no. That was Pete. No, no, you gotta be kidding me. It's actually hard. Come on, man. Come on, last one. Come on, you got it. I got it. Woo! That was getting close. You've done a wonderful job. Please accept this gold bar for all your hard work. Boo-dee-dee-doo. So we got spectacles, a book, and a gold bar. Person who did the sprite animations is worked on, you'll never guess. Silent Hill Book of Memories. Has anyone here played Silent Hill Book of Memories? Out of curiosity. Alright, we gotta do the farty one, because I actually do want to do the blacksmith one. But I need to pay attention, chat. I gotta pay attention to this. Yes, but not for very long. I mean, let's be honest here. For the target demographic of this game, this is probably highly entertaining. It would help if it wasn't so slow to key in the sequence. god. Sorry, chat. I'll be with you in a minute as soon as we finish this. Taking all my brain power to stick with it. Oh, thank Christ. Thanks, Minnie. Hey, you're a girl. Maybe you can use this glass slipper we found. The fuck's that supposed to mean, boys? There's a spreadsheet to see what people have already voted for. On Discord, there's a special channel open right now called the Spook Gallery. I have linked everything that people have requested from there. Make a wish. Or, you know, don't. This one, I want to try this one. Oh boy, am I glad to see you, Minnie. I'm just biding my time till I get some more metal to work. Care to bide along with me? I know, you guess what tools are in my toolbox and what order, and I'll give you hints after each guess. Scissors. No. No, stop. How do I pick the other fucking... Oh, it's up and down. Okay. Sure. Now, what the hell do you think that means? I don't know how to interpret that. You know, okay, so what does it mean? One position and tool, one tool. Okay. Got it, okay. No hammer? Scissors, hammer, screw, hammer. That might be right. Scissors, hammer, screwed my hammer. That was it. That was it. Wow, you're pretty smart. Guess it better make it a little harder. Guess they don't give you a clue if the symbol is repeated because you only have 3 tools. Oh, well, now we have 4 tools. Well, all right then. Yeah, that's what you get with 96% brain utilization. Like the fucking Limitless guy. But only for Mickey's Ultimate Challenge. Well, you're pretty smart. Guess I better make it a little harder. Anyone spill the odds? Oh boy. Well, let's see. Okay. Now 6 tools if you count me in chart. Chat. What's the speedrun record for this? Okay. So according to that, 2 of these symbols aren't even used in the final solution, right? The song does go hard. It's true. Try like that. No, that was bad. The baby game is unironically pretty good. See, it's fine. It's fine. If the challenge level is appropriate for you, this game seems mostly inoffensive. Other than the farting noises. So I think my guess is that's right. Okay, that's better. That's better. So maybe... maybe that's correct. Screws in there somewhere. The second line would suggest otherwise. It could be more wrenches. Well, no, if it was more, because I've tried wrenches in every position now, and it didn't really help. could be... No, wait, it can't be that. It can't be that, because that's the same configuration as the third line, but only one of those was correct. So one of the hammers is correct. One of the hammers is correct. And then either the wrench or the spade is in the wrong spot. I'm going to assume the spade is in the right spot. This is hard. This is honestly really hard. What if it's more spades? That can't be right either. Wrench the red one in the first line? That's what... There has to be one wrench. There has to be one wrench. Actually, the wrench might have to be right. Music makes me wish I was deaf. Ah. Okay, what if I put that over here? Wrench can't be in 4. Gooby, stop making this so difficult. Line 2 would have a green if wrench was in 4. Yes, that is true. Okay, so according to line 2, what if... No, I didn't save state. What if there is no wrench? What if the green... What if the green is the third shovel and one of the hammers? So if that's the case... Two shovels according to line 3. Yeah. So there's 2 shovels. And one of them's in the wrong space. And then... maybe... scissors? Ooh, okay, okay, that's the lineup. Okay, so that's the lineup. They're just in the wrong order. One of them is in the right spot. So you're saying... okay, does that make sense? That's those. Only one of those in the right place. That one's in the right place. That's moved. Scissors. Spade. That might be it? Not only does it make sense, the only thing that does at this point. Well, let's find out. Yep, that was it. Jesus. I just noticed the toolbox is... Is there gonna be one more? Is there enough space for one? Oh, no, that was swell. Here's a prize, my hammer. Okay, cool. That's all we had to do. As part of this puzzle is understanding the final stamp has done written on it. Okay, so did we win the game? What do you do when you have all the parts? That was very nice, chat. That was fun. That was a good puzzle. Does it become an FPS now? Can you imagine? That'd be pretty incredible. Enter the castle. The main gate is the gallery. Oh, shit. Okay. I'm thinking maybe I talk to the weasel again. If I can get up there. Sir? You can't do that. Okay. Maybe you do go in the front. Row paintings are covered with dust again. Will you help? Oh, wait. I have something to give you. Found my glass slipper. What relief or simply the best. Should take a magic bean and my thanks. Oh, okay. Okay. Now I get it. So Goofy gets the medal. Horace gets the glasses. Kids want the hammer. Strawberries looks like a hot dog. Can't unsee it. Shucks, thanks. Now some metal at work, and here's a magic bean for you. Be-dee-doo-doo. Sorry, we gotta see this through, chat, because according to Nintendo Power didn't have information on anything beyond this point, so I must know. Hammer kids. Kids yearn to work the forge. Hey, his magic beam was stuck in the whole time. You got. Sorry, I accidentally clicked through their message of thanks. Chat, I never imagined we would spend this much time on this game tonight. Jesus Christ. Okay, platforming up this tower is maybe the worst part of this game. Oh no, we'll never learn to get lower the game now. You get the book, right? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. More magic tricks. Thanks, have a magic bean on me. Platforming is the ultimate challenge. Also, good evening, Cheese Toast. Glad you can make it out tonight. Alright. Do it your own goddamn self, Boris. Thank you, my dear Minnie. The spectacles will surely help me sleep better. I do hope you'll accept this magic bean. Alright, so now what? You play my god-awful minigame again. Maybe you make a wish at the well or something? Yes. Gosh, after all this work I've done, all I've gotten are these lousy beans. Well, into the well with them, I say. I wish I knew it was causing all this rumbling. Well, you done gone and fucked it now, Minnie. Can you imagine the chaos that's gonna wreak when it falls? Fucking beans. He's the one causing all the rumbling in the kingdom. This giant snoring is a shaking beanwag. It's time for this sleeping beauty to wake up. You here, Mr. Giant, please wake up. This just isn't working at all. I know, I'll try this magic wand. No, no! Oh, God, Jesus, no. Please, God, no. Oh, fuck my life. Oh, it's a big one, too. Oh, God, it's really big. Oh, I hate it. Oh, Christ, man. Hand me the controller, I'll solve it for you. I wish. Oh, this fucking sucks. Oh my Christ. It's got kind of a shitty interface too for this. Weird that Mickey's Ultimate Adventure just suddenly crashes when you climb the beanstalk. Shame. Oh, I'm so bad at these. I am so fucking bad at sliding block puzzles, chat. I am just utterly wretched at them. There ain't no way I'm doing this. Oh, man. And it looks like you've got to finish in the bottom right corner. Oh, the next puzzle is a Rubik's Cube. There ain't gonna be no next puzzle. You think for a second I'm fucking sticking with this? I'm humoring you all at the moment. Can you start at the top left and work right and down? Yeah, I think so. I mean, that's pretty I get the feeling maybe that if you actually know how these stupid goddamn things work, maybe this one's not so bad. But I am terrible at them, so we get to suffer. One solving puzzle tips and tricks. Let me say a technique works and moves a certain tile you need to place by merely spinning along with 2 other tiles in anti-clockwise motion and repeat. Remember as a kid I had a physical version of a puzzle like this with crappy little plastic squares. I spent, as a child, when I found out about the secret sliding block puzzle hidden in the original Final Fantasy, I actually spent hours just finishing that. I don't know why. I was weirdly compelled, but yeah. Oh, Christ, why? I think I already extra fucked this one up. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. I hate these things. I hate these things so much. Has anyone ever met somebody who likes slidey puzzles? I don't think I have. I don't think I've met anyone in my life that actually enjoyed doing it. Maybe there's somebody in chat right now who does, but yeah. I don't think old Mac users like slidey puzzles, and that was the only game they had back in the day. Me? Ha 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 ha. Okay, well. I don't know who hurt you, but I'm sorry they did. Me? Alright, we'll see previous statement. This confirmed not smarter than a 5th grader. Man, show me the fucking 5th grader that can do that. Alright, anyway, fuck this game. I hate this game. All my homies hate this game. Oh boy, okay, I gotta move so you can see this incredible key art in the corner. So you can appreciate, so you can properly appreciate the Excalibur man. Oh boy, it's a tarnished future, Chad. It's a sad situation when you don't dare You don't dare venture outside of your home in the daytime. That's exactly what Neo New York citizens face in the year 2097. An intimidating rogue named Raptor and his menacing mutating morphs have corrupted the city and taken over Neo New York. Many other key locations throughout the country have fallen to his minions as well. Activision's newest Super NES game will bring out the hero in you as you fight to regain control of Neo New York and ultimately uncover the dastardly plot of world domination. We have played this one before. This one, I want to say it might have been tucked away in the Power Index. Possibly. Or there might have just been a preview of it, but we've definitely played it. In my mind, I get it a little confused with Run Saber, which we played through twice at this point. But yeah. I find the key art below me here really, really funny because it's like an extremely Americanized version of it. When you get into the game, it's very clear it's like an anime protagonist with a katana. But in the American key art, they tried to make him look like some kind of, I don't know, like punk rocker on holiday with a scimitar. It's called Sword Maniac in Japanese. Excalibur is the most powerful sword in the world. Slash has it, Raptor wants it at all costs. That's why Raptor had Alex kidnapped. He knew that Slash would come after. Raptor knows Slash all too well. They're brothers. Oh my god. Two brothers, one sword, one king. Apparently the story is very different too if you could read it. Can't say I'm terribly surprised. It really seems like they're just kind of making shit up here. Oh, I remember this now. We didn't play this one for long because I think the first boss was like a huge pain in the dick. But there is like a two-player fighting mode in this. Where you can play as Slash and Tattoo and Chainsaw and Kane and Dr. Blast and Spew and Raptor. Yeah, stage 1, construction site, and at the end you fight Tattoo, the Blanca-looking dude, and I think I got annihilated by him. First section of stage 2 is almost laughably easy. The challenge factor is really lacking here. The second section, while more interesting, is almost as easy. Okay, so their advice is to back Tattoo up into a corner and let him have your strongest attack move, but do it only close range or he'll jump over it and attack you. They mention... Okay, so there's a couple special moves I need to know. Oh, and then this is the full page spread. We don't need to talk about him. Woefully short game. Excalibur 2097 ends with stage 6. Here, after discovering that Raptor is not the one in control, Slash will be able to the real culprit Crux, the essence of evil. Alright, well I guess we'll give this a try. See if we can get further than we did last time. As long as there's no fucking sliding puzzle in it. We at least stand a fighting chance. What game is this song from? This song is from... I can't read this. Famicom something part 2. Published in 1998. I'm sorry, I can't read the kanji. Can offer Nintendo Power word of advice as one educator to another, telling kids who are looking for help that the thing they can't do is laughably easy as a non-starter. Oh, you wanted me to do the Japanese version, that's right. It's called like Sword Maniac, I think. S-word Maniac. There is Sword Maniac, Sword World, and Sword World 2. $80. Wait, it's only 2047! It's supposed to be 2097. Where's my 50 years? What the hell is this, chat? I've been lied to. I've been deceived. I've been hoodwinked. I've been hornswoggled. Peace. US version is actually a sequel. They even changed the date. Why? Future proofing. They knew. The American publishers knew that people would still be playing this classic in 2047, so they're like, nah, we need to just keep going, man. Just keep going. Just push it out. Just push it out. That song's from Famicom Detective Club 2. Cool. He looks nice. Music is better so far. Oh, that's right. Yeah, the American version has the soundtrack made by Psionics or whoever the fuck that group was shown in the magazine. This just sounds more video gamey. All right, I'm sorry. I had enough. I want to do it. Sword Maniac. I would like a normal game of Sword Maniac, please. Okay, how do we do... Okay, that's how we do a cool thing. Okay, Okay, that's how we block. That's how we stab. That's how we slash. Okay, great. I get it. Wubba, wubba, wubba. Wubba, 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 wubba. Cola! Was that psionic? Why was there music everywhere in localizations? I guess that was how they tried to push themselves to get big. They tried to make deals with any, oh, shit. They tried to make deals with any game publishers they could to get their, oh god! To get their music in games. And ideally in front of more people, but I guess it didn't work. I wonder why it is these Japanese games always have English like stage 1 in them, or time. I mean, English is, for a very long time, probably since World War II, English has been kind of an important part of Japanese culture and aesthetic. Like they use a lot of English lettering and words, like all over the place. It is extremely common to go to like a cafe or something in Japan, and they've just got just utterly random English phrases up on the walls and stuff. Yeah, decorative English is indeed a huge thing. Hello, sir. Do you require a sword? Yes, you do. The answer is yes. God, I remember that now. Vomits up on himself and dissolves himself. TV Sword Maniac sprite when you began a level is adorable. Oh yeah, I think that's the lives indicator maybe. Ah shoot, wrong button. I keep forgetting the block button. It's X. I need to use it. I can and should use it. Yeah, there he is. He's so cute. I really like the background in this game. I think it is beautiful. Keep out, you. Sprites are nice and big. A lot of sprite art is really good looking. Favorite decorative English packaging I've seen for baked goods called Nice Stick. I wonder if that's Umaibo. Because that's a pretty accurate translation. Maybe the Western team decided that flute music is not cool enough for a Sword Maniac. I mean, they didn't even like Sword Maniac. They called it Excalibur. Okay, let's see if we can back him into a corner and fuck his shit up. Yeah, I'd say that worked pretty fucking well. Oh, shit. I don't think it's easier in... Actually, you know what? I should probably go back and try it in English now to see if it literally is easier or if that was just the secret sauce to beating it. Ah! Okay, that was pretty funny. Nice Stick is a brand of baguettes by Yamazaki Baking. Oh, okay. Not Umaibo then. Those people are enjoying their weekend. Fuck them, it's Monday now. Nobody's allowed to have a nice Monday. So this is the entire level, huh? Oh no. I mean, Nintendo Power did say it was laughably easy. I think I see what they're getting at. Man, shot a rocket at me. The only power-ups in the entire game are burgers and cola. They did often make the games hard in the US release to keep people from beating in a rental. That is true. And that's why I am... Oh, hello. The guy was flexing his pecs at me. Very threatening man. Oh, God. What if I just leave? What if I'm just like, I don't want to fucking deal with this. Grab the occasional Borgor. Nobody on this floor. Fair turn now for fun to see everyone out. Alright, Worst Elephant, thanks for coming out. Are those aliens with paper bags on their heads? I think they might be. Can I leave? Do we have to do this, man? You sure about this? Oh, they have a life bar. I just noticed that. I think this attack might be really OP. Saying this is cool. Semi-post-apocalyptic future cities are always really neat. Oh no! It's just as well. I was on death's door anyway. Yeah, it reminds me a bit of like the undercover cop setting, like Power Blade setting. Oh shit! How did that even happen, bro? Being a sword maniac all around town. That really knocks you back. Borgor. No! God damn it. This... Fuck me. This part's obnoxious. I don't like this part. Gravity is yet the strongest foe and uncuttable. Hey! Okay, there we go. Oh no, that's not the gas! Beware the spreading flames. Mmm, barbecue. It's TT. Is our character's name like Guy? Oh god, he's coming apart. Oh, this is Chainsaw. This is Chainsaw Man. I seriously think you just do this forever. Oh, I think... Okay. Maybe I gotta back this guy into a corner. Kill, 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 kill! The background's pretty great. I love it. He's doing a little too much damage. Kill, 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 kill! Oh, I died. Always be killing and sorting. Alright, well, apparently it has no continues, so... Hang on one sec. We're gonna jump back to the original real quick. I'm gonna try tattoo in that one too. I'm gonna see if he's actually that easy in the American version. too curious. Brace yourself for some shitty ass music. Courtesy of Activision. Psychosonic. That was their name. Psychosonic. 2097. Okay, yeah, whatever. It's just the Mortal Kombat theme, though. Though I guess the Mortal Kombat theme didn't actually happen until the movie did, which would have been years after this. Right? I have to admit that every song I hear by this band sounds the same. I mean, I don't think anybody's gonna argue the point with you. I don't think there are any ardent Psychosonic fans in the audience right now. Everything sounded like 2 Unlimited in the 90s. God, you're so right. Spuke. Their first successful song was called Sex Me Up. Nice. Can't get much more 90s than that, really. Maybe they typoed Spike. Possibly? They apparently worked on the music for the Mortal Kombat film? Well, there you go. It pukes on you as an attack. Spuke. Don't spuke on me, bro. I think you should stop doing that. This guy spukes too. He's got a problem. Chibi's heard Maniac Sprite still there? I think so. When we get the stage transition, the boss, we might get to see it. Oh shit! No, I don't want to. Oh, actually, I did want to go this way. That's a Borgor. I do like Borgor. Doesn't they really want to do Streets of Rage 3 OST? Was that it? Was he there? Bro, fuck off. Couldn't tell. It was gone really fast. Like they were ashamed of it or something. One of these instruments sounds like tinnitus personified. All right, another doomed agent. All right, let's do this. They may very well have made him harder in the American version. Yeah! He's got a sweet spot. No, I think they changed him for the American version. They waited out. Like, you can still get him caught like that, but it seems harder. Okay. All right. I can't take any more Excalibrian. Especially not the American version. Jesus Christ. Sometimes I find this era of shite tier localization kind of nostalgic. I'm also so glad it's dead. Yeah. It's I guess if anything, it's nice that we have. It's nice that that if you're into emulation, you have access to the original and the extremely poorly thought out localization, so that you can experience both. And yeah, now we don't have to worry about shit like that ever again. Okay, fine. We gotta get out of here. We gotta... Oh, look what it is. It's Super Metroid. It's big news. It's 24 megs. Samus Aran returns in May 1994 for Raid on Planet Zebes. So, the full feature of this is going to be next month, I think. That's what it sounds like. That's what it sounds like is going to happen. Here, I'll get out of the way. The lovely, lovely key art here. Super Metroid brings Samus Aran back to Planet Zebes, where the NES Metroid mission took place, but this plan is a world apart from the original setting. The graphics are detailed and diverse, and while some of the opening areas will look familiar, this game covers a lot more ground. There's 6 huge areas along with a ton of new enemies and special items. It may even outline a bunch of her abilities, like her different beams, and her suits, and her boots. Have you seen the localization for Persona 1 and PS1? No, I haven't. How much could they tease a single game? I mean, Nintendo's gonna do this hard with all of their first-party games. Like, they know what they're doing. I didn't realize, even in the previews, they talked about the wall jump, which is actually kind of cool. The wall jump being a completely optional thing. Zebes area map. Planet Zebes has 6 huge sections, each of which with a different style and population of evil beings. Following pages include early maps of the areas to give you an idea of how big the planet will be. In the final version of the game, the maps may be slightly different from what you see here. As you explore, you'll continue to find hidden passages and new areas. Yep. Wow, spoilers. I mean, as a Nintendo Power subscriber, this got me insanely excited for this game. I was super, super excited. I actually didn't... I don't actually remember if I had the original Metroid when I was playing a lot of NES games. I might have gotten it after the fact. I think Metroid 2 might have been my first Metroid. No, I had the original Metroid when I was a kid, but I couldn't get into it. So I didn't play it much. I don't even know why I got Metroid 2, but I liked it a lot more than 1 at the time. And so when I saw 3 was coming, I was really excited for it. Never got how we're supposed to see the visualization of Zebes as hexagons. I guess they really just like the art style. They just thought it looked cool. And I mean, I kind of get it. Like, Crateria does have like a big ridge in the middle of it that separates the starting area from like the connective bits to the wrecked ship. The wrecked ship has that one big pillar sticking out of it, because I mean, that's literally the wrecked ship. Brinstar is kind of like stretched out like that. So, I mean, the general shapes are correct if you compare them to the maps, but, you know. Metroid Prime brought back the hexagon map, and it looks cool, yeah. But yeah, as far as a world map goes, it really doesn't do a whole lot for you. So, and I mean, in a game like Metroid, it doesn't really need to. The area maps are way more important. What game does this song come from? It is cool. This is still from Famicom Detective Club Part 2. Yeah. Oh boy, chat. Time to relive some more 90s sci-fi greatness in Time Tracks. You may be familiar with the Time Tracks television series. Now you can take a look at the game, courtesy of Malibu Games. This is possibly the finest game that Malibu Games has released. Overall, it's a well-executed action game with great play control. I don't normally butter them up that much. This was a TV show, yeah. I don't know. I don't think I ever watched a full episode of it. But yeah. Have you heard the OST for the Genesis version of Time Tracks? Yes, I have. Yes, I have. In fact, you might have brought it up the last time we talked about Time Tracks, saying the exact same thing. Time Tracks consists of 8 levels. All are side-scrolling with the exception of level 4 and level 6, where you ride a motorcycle and a jet ski, respectively. It's all platform action. One aspect that we're happy to point out is that Time Tracks is not an easy game. Yes, it's a fairly intuitive game and easy to control, but the difficulty level, even when set on easy, is elevated when compared to other platform action games. Even though the stages are not extremely long, there are enough distractions along the way to hold your interest. That's an interesting way to phrase that. Time Tracks makes good use of its license and introduces the story with a cool cinema scene. So I didn't really know much about Time Tracks at the time, but the detailed pixel art and the way Nintendo Power talked about it made it sound pretty interesting to me. I'm being 100% serious when I say that I used to use a piece of software called Time Tracks to log out hours for an old support job. I believe you, Chaos. I absolutely do. This is one you can actually play or did never make out. It did make it out, yes. Has anyone subjected you to this shit yet? Arcane put in a request that I think is for this. Like, y'all do realize it helps when you put in the name of the game that you're requesting, right? I mean, most of the time it's obvious, but just in case. It's really screwing with me to hear it mentioned in this magazine. All right, so the current year is 2193. Darian Lambert, the main character in Time Tracks, is sent back to 1993 to apprehend crooks working for Dr. Mordecai Sambi, a brilliant scientist turned criminal, using his martial arts skills, PPT weapon, and a mind control technique called time stalling. Lambert must transport the criminals back to the present and to justice. If his mission fails, the present as he knows it will cease to exist. Accidentally hit refresh on the stream, got subject to an ad. No. Programmer went on to be the lead programmer for XCOM 2. Amazing. The villains in time. Unfortunately, Lambert will run into several different types of enemies throughout each of the 8 levels in the game. Try to defeat all of them with hand-to-hand combat. You'll be rewarded with a gold token if you defeat them in this manner. Defeating enemies with their PPT weapon is a nice alternative, but that method doesn't always work out. I wonder what the gold token gets you. Alright. Alright, so location 1 is a secret passage. Consists of an upper and lower level. The path to exit isn't difficult to determine. A few tricky spots, watch for cracks. Also, I really like it when Nintendo Power doesn't over-explain a map, but marks all the items out, because I just like seeing stuff, like, described that way, displayed that way. Alright, so what kind of items do you collect? There's the 1-up part, extra letters, Selma letters. I think Selma is like your AI assistant or something. Gold token, food. There's a lot of gold tokens. I kind of wonder why it's so important to get one for CQCing everybody. Was the TV show good? I don't know. I don't know because I didn't really watch it. I'm pretty sure I mentioned one of the lead animators in Elden Ring worked on a GBA game based on Elf. Yes, I remember you mentioning that. Location 2 is a laboratory. Smithsonian, city streets, building site. This guy, I think this is the main character, right? He actually looks like a villain in this screenshot. Kind of weird. He got that perfect hair coif going, though. All right, let's give it a try. Let's time. Oh my God, what's going on there? Is being arrested? I don't know, man. Again, I didn't watch this show. I don't know what the fuck's going on in it. I kind of want to go see like how many seasons it ran for. I guess it was popular, but like my parents are into sci-fi. They watched a lot of TV. I don't think we ever watched Time Tracks. Only ran for 1 year. Amazing it got a game then. That's actually rather surprising. This is still from Famicom Detective Club Part 2. Division Malibu Comics Entertainment. Huh. Okay. Game does have a lot of bangers, doesn't it? Time Tracks. Past, present, future, all can change in the blink of an eye. That was probably the tagline for the TV show. Oh, my eyes! Jesus, fuck! Yes, I know what I'm playing! We've been over this. This is really cool, actually. This is the Journal of Darian Lambert, Captain, Fugitive Retrieval, Section 80, 2193. He looks like Michael Douglas there. Oh, I can speed it up. He was born on August 17, 2160. Unclaimed by his birth parents, he was raised in Enclave I-6, Middle City, known before as Chicagoland. As was the custom, he was allowed to choose his own name. He chose Darian, hero of the Just War of 2129, and Lambert, the last name of the woman who bore him. Who the fuck is that guy? He grew up a normal child of his times. IQ 204, speed memorization rate 1.2 pages per second. So why do they think anybody gives a shit about this? I want to blast some dudes. He was a competent athlete. His best speed for the 100 meters was 8.6 seconds, and for the mile run, 3 minutes, 38 seconds. I really super don't care about this. Heartbeat was I don't care about his heartbeat! Life expectancy 120 years. Not even that's interesting. Beta wave training gave him mind control capabilities. One of these was the ability to slow down the speed of visual images reaching the brain, popularly called time stalling. My special OC, do not steal. They are Mary suing the fuck out of this guy. He was a solitary child who lived among his memories. He was also a patriot, and he had feelings for his native land, the United States. Jesus Christ. He admired the early fugitive retrieval specialists, the U.S. Marshals. This took him on to a career at the International Police Academy. In the same year, Dr. Mordecai Samby of MIT won the Nobel Prize for Physics for his theoretical work in teletransportation of particle mass. Lambert excelled during the academy years. He learned mashti and Occidental improvement of Oriental martial arts. Yeah, that's not a concept that aged particularly well. He became an expert with the pellet projection tube, the standard police weapon of the day. Ah, the PPT. It's a BB gun, chat. He graduated first in his class and got his assignment of choice, fugitive retrieval. By decade's end, a series of events began to shake his confidence. His arrest record declined sharply. Routine trackdowns ended in mysterious disappearances. Suspects vanished without trace. He began to doubt his ability. And one day in the suburb of 2192... Jesus Christ, just keep going. Alright. Accessing Selma databank. Welcome, Darian Lambert. I am Selma. I've been programmed to appear comforting to you. Your mission objective follows. Dr. Mordecai Samby is the head of tracks and the mastermind behind a plot to control the world in our time by sending criminals from the year 2193. Samby synthesized TXP, the chemical needed to send people back in time. Samby is a secret laboratory under the Smithsonian Institute. How do you have a secret laboratory under the goddamn Smithsonian? Sepp Dietrich is the prime suspect in 12 political assassinations. Very unstable and unpredictable. Must be returned to 2193. Your main objective is a mission to find these two men and return them to punishment in 2193. Location: 1 secret passage. Search the passage for Samby's secret lab. Look for hidden rooms and shortcuts. Guns are called pellet projection tubes. Maybe they will lose all their mystique and enter a brand new era of peace. I could see that working. Alright. Pew, pew, pew. Oh, okay, that's my... Okay. That's my woo power. Ow. Ow. Alright, I have 4 life. Or I did. Now I'm down to 2. Oh, this thing kind of sucks. It stuns people, but doesn't put them down permanent, like. I guess you can stun them to get close to them. Oh, shit. I found a secret. Was that just a guy on night shift? Yeah, I think so. Ah! Okay, also had a PPT. Was that your clone? It did look like a clone, didn't it? Oh, giant spider. That was kind of neat. Oh, God. There's like current day cops, we all still run around shooting random. Ah, ooh, ah. That is like the most undignified hanging animation. I'm sure that's for some kind of puzzle I don't care about. So your punches do a lot more damage than PPT. What's up, F-Zero Racer? Too bad the SNES version of Time Track's music is so sauceless. Yeah, there's not a whole lot going on here, is there? But yes, I know about the Genesis version. It's been mentioned multiple times. Ah! Oh god, how'd that happen? It was more impressive with music. What the fuck? What killed me? How dare you? You're being sniped by the foreground. Holy shit. Oh, I see the red dot. Okay. Ah, headshot. Did I see what I've collected? No, apparently not. You have time power somewhere? Does it help? I mean, I could do the... Not really. Like, normally I can get through combat without taking a hit. Not that time, though. Kicked me in the shins and I died. Mission failure, Darren. I'm sorry to point out that you have failed in your mission. Oh my god, look at his face! Ah! That's pretty funny. Okay, yeah, I think that's fine. I think that's some sufficient tracking. Imagine having to answer the phone, like the video phone, no less. The future video phone. All right, well, that was definitely that. And then after that is turn and burn, no fly zone. I guess, chat, if you want to get one more game in tonight, we can do this one. And if not, well, we can at least talk about it. Push the envelope. Turn and burn, no fly zone by Absolute offers players a lifelike combat simulator that's cut above the competition. Every element of the graphics has been painstakingly detailed and researched. Digitized images of the enemy MiG-29s and missiles create a smooth, realistic flight experience. We have played this before, yes. I remember enjoying it. Yeah, it was pretty decent. It's got some really nice pixel art in it. Combat's pretty fun. Decent variety of missions. What's the game after this? What are you hiding? Nothing. It's late. I'm tired, and this feels like the last thing I wanna bother talking about tonight. So, they got some flight tips, weapon selection, radar lock and load, chaff and flare, Missions goes up to at least mission 12, I guess. Mid-air refueling, landing, all that good stuff. Yeah, solid game. I would actually recommend this one. It's pretty fun. I mean, you can kind of tell from these screenshots. Really good pixel art. Really, really, really solid. Oh, this is the... Okay. All right, hang on. All right, chat. I think this is what we'll come back to on Saturday. I think this is where we'll leave it. We can have ourselves our own little flipper frenzy. Seems like 2 pinball games came out around this time. Super Pinball and Pinball Dreams, each with multiple tables. Yeah, we'll take a look at that next time. We will end here for tonight, I think. So that way I scoot off to bed, get a little more rest. Pinball Dreams is pretty good on MS-DOS. Oh, well, it'll be interesting to see how it compares on console. So yeah, reminders. You've only got 2 more days to get in your Spooktober requests. If you've been putting off any kind of research or reviewing the list of games in the Spook Gallery on Discord, better get to it. Because yeah, your time is nigh. Tomorrow night we're gonna be doing shmups. It's gonna be a hot night of shmupping, and oh boy, you're gonna love this first game we put out there. Let me tell you. But it won't be the only game. We're not gonna spend all night playing that one. I'll have a selection on deck for us to enjoy. We will be back here on Saturday, picking up with the pinball games. Probably the Metroid comic, maybe even getting back into the Game Boy and NES stuff too. There'll be no stream on Sunday because of course I don't stream on Sunday. Who would even suggest such a thing? And then Monday we shall return to Supraland. And next week will be the final week of normalcy before we descend into Spooktober madness. And I'm very excited about that. Very excited about that. We've got a lot of really good-looking games coming up for next month, and I think we're gonna have a really, really good time. Y'all, I gotta credit where credit's due. Y'all have some pretty good taste when we land on a good theme, and of course, y'all helped me come up with the theme to begin with. So, really, this one's all you, Chad. This one's all you. But anyway, let's go find someone to raid. Not something, someone. Let's see, who's up? A lot of people are up, actually. A lot of people are up. A lot of people that I don't normally see up. Voyix doesn't usually stay up this late, and they're always playing something cool. They're playing Frostpunk 2. Let's go see how that's going for them. One of these days, I'm gonna pick up Frostpunk. Seems like a game I would enjoy. I don't know that I would stream it, but yeah. Is it Detective Club again? Yes, we never left. There's just a huge block of. Oh, we're almost at the end. This might be the last Detective Club song on this soundtrack. So, but yeah. Anyway, chat, thank you so much for coming out tonight. Thank you for joining me for the inaugural evening of April 1994 in Nintendo Power. It's always a good time. Always a good time. We played some interesting stuff tonight. It's comforting. It's comforting to go back through these pages that I know so well from my childhood. See the games that I was curious about, the games that I rented and asked my friends about and stuff. So, always a good time. So yeah, thanks again. Hopefully I will see you out tomorrow night for our somewhat sketchy shmup night that I think we will all enjoy very much. But until then, as always, y'all take care. Bye, everybody.